What up, Lions fans? It's your boy 313 J Mo back with another video for you guys. And what's up, man? I'm gonna just let y'all know I got time today. For real though, won't have time tomorrow, but I got time today. Look, man, let's talk about it. Are the Detroit Lions a playoff team? Now, this is something that I know it's a part of the fan base that's wondering, why would you call this into question now? Those reasons are obvious. You know, it's still part of the fan base that likes to take the good from the game. And, I remember when I was one of those fans, we would have a disappointing loss and I would be like, but no, we gonna be all right. And I'm not saying that we won't be all right, but I remember when I used to be that. And, a lot of fans don't want us to overreact and snap on this game. But look, I'm gonna tell you something. No matter what we do this season, the Arizona Cardinals finish with 4 wins or under, or 5 wins or under. Now, if they win 7 games, I won't feel bad about tying them. But if they win 5 or less games, we should be ashamed of ourselves. Honestly. Just like when Green Bay lost to Arizona last year, they should have been ashamed of themselves. But, okay, let's get to the Lions and being a playoff team, because I felt like if we were a playoff contender, if we were a playoff winning team, we win this game because it's a must-win game. It's an easier game. No game in the NFL is easy, but it's an easier game. But I'm going to tell you why I still have some optimism and I have some pessimism about this. The first pessimistic thing is Matt Patricia. This is a playoff team if he gets out our way. If he doesn't have any of those crucial coaching mistakes, this is a playoff team. And along with Matt Patricia, it just comes down to everybody being able to execute on both sides of the ball. But I have a little optimism because I looked at the Chargers, and I'll probably do a review in a couple days. I don't usually like to do my reviews so that it gets as closest to the game as possible. But I looked at the Chargers. They gave up 200 yards rushing. Adam Vinatieri missed 8 points worth of kicks. He missed 2 field goals and 2 extra points. After Phillip Rivers, look, they would have won the game. Phillip Rivers threw a horrible interception at the end of the fourth quarter when they were about to score a touchdown. And once they intercepted that, if Vinatieri had made his field goals, the game would have been over. So they were actually supposed to beat the Colts, but they went to overtime with the Colts and they beat the Colts, unlike us. So they can execute a little bit better in that aspect, but they do have a better coach, I feel. The Chargers have a lot of weapons. Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler is very good, very, very good as a receiver. He can run the football. They got Jackson can run the football. The Chargers are a good team, but I actually think they're very, very beatable. And when I think about that, I picked us to beat the Chargers. I'm like, well, if we beat the Chargers and then somehow beat the Eagles, then maybe. But I'm thinking about it like, what do we need to do to win? We got to be good on all cylinders. Like that's Darrell Bevel, that's Matthew Stafford, that's Kerryon Johnson, that's the offensive line. And that brings me to my other pessimistic thing. The O-line, man. If the O-line, Stafford got sacked 3 times yesterday. It don't even seem like he do it. If the O-line don't protect us, man, we're not going to be a playoff team. It's just facts. And if the O-line doesn't run block, we're not going to be a playoff team. The Lions were they had 2 tight end sets 50% of the time, and when we were in those sets, we were doing great. There's the 2 issues. Can we fix the 2 main issues of this team throughout the season? The 2 main issues of this team right now is coaching and the offensive line. Wow, Quinn, please make a move. Go get you a left tackle, because we probably gonna have to help Taylor Decker every game, and I'm just not ready for that. And I feel like the Lions are a playoff team if they fix those 2 issues and you beat the Chargers. Because you lose to the Chargers, you're gonna lose to the Chiefs. Straight up. Straight up. So you have to beat the Chargers. The Chargers becomes a must-win game. And like I said, they gave up a lot of rushing yards. There was a very, very suspect 200 rushing yards. Like, that's a lot, man. So hopefully Kerryon can have a better game in that game. Like I said, I'll get to review. I'm sure we're going to be talking about the Chargers game all week on the roundtable. But I'm coming to everybody. I'm coming to the Lions fans. that's the most pessimistic, that think we're trash, that think we're a shitty organization. I'm coming to the Lions fans that have more confidence and wants to believe and continue to believe. And this is one reason why you do need to believe. Before that fourth quarter collapse, because it's a fourth quarter collapse, the Lions were great on offense, great on defense. Of course, they had some hiccups on offense, but like I said before, it's a new offense. Like, you expect them to be clicking on all cylinders from day one. I don't. But I don't think they showed their entire playbook, and they were great on offense, great on defense, and looked great until that avalanche. Like, Stafford threw the touchdown to Hawkinson in the fourth, and it was all good. So if you take the first three quarters, I know the first quarter we didn't score, but like I said in the other video, the offense moved the ball and the defense prevented them from scoring, got an interception. We didn't capitalize off of that, but that's because of play calling. And let's not get too cute. Let's play to win, because Stafford threw 3 passes in the fourth quarter after that touchdown. They kept trying to run the ball to run the clock out. Let's not get too cute. If your quarterback's ripping them apart, let them rip them apart. You know, you have to keep doing what kills them. Keep going to TJ if they can't cover him. Keep going to Jesse James. I want to see more of him. I need our receivers to step up. I'm talking about Marvin Jones, Kenny Golladay. Y'all had a rough outing. Guess what? It don't get any easier, because Casey Hayward is a beast. The Chargers have good defensive backs. Derwin James isn't the only good safety on that team. They got a good defense top to bottom, and they got a good offense top to bottom. So, are the Lions a playoff team? I think this game this week is gonna tell me. I thought the first game would tell me everything I needed to go, but it's one game. And honestly, we won that game. We just choked at the end. We've seen the Lions choke at the end a lot, guys. We have. But from my perspective, the way I feel about this is, if we beat the Chargers, then we're still a playoff team. But if we lose to the Chargers, we win in 8 games, guys. Like, that's just how it's set up. The division is still up in the air for now, technically. I mean, the Vikings look great, but they still got to play the Lions, and I don't think that's going to be easy. I know they play the Packers. I'm definitely going to be watching that game. The Bears. So we ain't playing no divisional opponents yet, so that's still another avenue and aspect of this. But guys, we're in flux. We're hanging on the balance beam. Hopefully we don't fall off, because if we lose to the Chargers, we're going to fall off. And we probably end up like 1-4 or 1-3-1, whatever they call that crap, going into the bye week. And that's not what I want for this team. I want for this team to be successful. I want this team this year to win a playoff game. I want this team to protect my quarterback. I want this team to have great defense, great running game, great quarterback play, great receivers, and great coaching. Now, of course, you don't have to have all of that, but you need to have at least some of that. And this coaching has to get better. Special teams has to improve. But it's your boy 313 J-Mo. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Let me know your thoughts and views. Are the Lions a playoff team? This is something that we now have to really question. It's your boy 313 J-Mo.